Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you early Monday morning, Labor Day. Gonna play one more game from our little choice of college teams we have with Action PC Football. And it will be the 1973 Penn State Nittany Lions traveling to California to take on the 1967 USC Trojans. The 73 Nittany Lions finished 12 wins, no losses, but only were 5th in the AP poll. They were led by Heisman Trophy winner John Cappelletti, and they take on the 1967 USC Trojans, who were 10-1 and won the national championship, led by O.J. Simpson, the Juice. I will be playing as both offenses, and the computer will be running the defense, so I'll be calling offensive play calls for both Penn State and USC. Here are the starting lineups from LA Memorial Coliseum. For the 73 Penn State Nittany Lions, the running backs are Cappelletti and Nagel. The wideouts are Heyman and Hurd. The tight end is Natal. The quarterback is Schumann. The tackles are Getty and Laporta. Guards, Markovich and Nessel. The center is Barunos. For the USC Trojans, the running backs are Simpson and Scott. Wideouts McCulloch and Drake. The tight end is Miller. Quarterback Sogi. The tackles are Yari and Taylor. The guards Kasigian and Scarpace. The center is Allman. Defensively for the Nittany Lions, and they have an outstanding defense in 1973. Lots of 10s and 9s there. The 10 is the highest you can be rated. The defensive ends are Graff and Murphy. The defensive tackles are Crowder and Hartenstein. The outside linebackers, Devlin and Allen. The middle linebacker, O'Neill. The defensive backfield, the cornerbacks are Bradley and Ellis. The safeties are Mitchell and Konsenwitzki. I think they chopped off his name. For the USC Trojans, the defensive ends are Rosevich and Hayho. Tackles defensively, Crane and Magner. Outside linebackers, Young and Shaw. The middle linebacker, Oliver. Lots of 10s and 9s on that defense. Also, the USC Trojans, 1967. Cornerbacks are Cashman and Geronicet. And the safeties, Battle and Salmis. USC won the toss. They elect to receive. Penn State will be kicking off. Let's get the game screen up. I'll go black for a moment and the game screen will pop up. There it is. Once again, I'll be calling the offense for both teams. The Action PC Sim Engine will be calling the defense. And we'll have the return on. Deep for the Trojans, McCulloch, and shorter, Simpson and Lawrence. And here's the kickoff by Penn State. And the return. And a fumble. A fumble by McCulloch as Mitchell puts the pop on him, but Kasigian saves the day for the USC Trojans as they recover it on their 40. In the backfield, a split backfield, Simpson and Scott, McCulloch and Drake, the wideouts, Miller's the tight end, Sogi is the quarterback. And we're actually going to go to O.J. Simpson. And Simpson will go trap right. They give the ball to O.J. And O.J. only gets a gain of 1. O.J. Simpson. Tackle by Bradley for Penn State. So it's 2nd and 9 on the USC 41. Once again, they're going to give the ball to O.J. Sweep right, O.J. Simpson. O.J. cuts back towards the middle, and he's tackled by Murphy. Gain of 3 brings up a third and a long 6 for the Trojans here on their 44. First possession for the Trojans. Third and 6. Simpson pitch right. Penn State's keying that. Sogi is going to audible. Short slant to Drake. Sogi back to pass. Throws over the middle, complete to Scott instead underneath, and he is quickly tackled by O'Neal. And it will bring up a 4th and 4 from the USC 46. The Penn State stout defense holds. And here comes the punt team for the 1967 USC Trojans. And it's Aldridge. He'll punt deep. Back for Penn State is Heyman and Essie. Here's the snap and the punt. Penn State puts the return on. And the return is 10 yards by Heyman, brought down by Gunn. So here come the Nittany Lions. And why there should be helmets here. Alright, let's try this again. Go to lineups, Penn State. We have all the helmets here. Why are they not showing? Roster tools, player photos. Wait, they're all there. I don't get why the helmets don't show. Well, the helmets did pop up here, so we'll use the silhouettes. Split backfield of Cappelletti and Nagel. The wideouts are Heyman and Hurd. The tight end is Nittany. Quarterback Schumann. John Cappelletti, Heisman Trophy winner, 1973. And they're going to go trap right, John Cappelletti. Cappelletti gets the ball. He's hit. No gain. Smothered under by the front 7 of the Trojans. Tackle will be credited to Hayho. And that's his first tackle. 2nd and 10 for Penn State from their 26. Play action pass. Screen. Nagel. And Nagel drops the ball. Schumann hit him right in his hands, and he dropped the ball. Brings up 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. I formation. Nagel's the up back. Cappelletti's behind him, as you can see. Off tackle right, John Cappelletti. Cappelletti gets the ball off tackle right, and he bips and bops, puts his head down. Gain of 8, finally brought down 2 yards shy of the first down by Cashman. So an 8-yard run for Cappelletti. That's his 2nd carry for 8 yards. And it brings up a 4th and 2. And Penn State will punt the ball. So 3 and out for Penn State. Neither team comes away with any points on their first possession. Masella will punt deep to Battle. Here's the punt by Masella. Battle. Bobbles it. Loses the ball. But USC once again recovers their own fumble as Crane comes away with it. So USC, a little fumbleitis, but it hasn't cost them yet. Will it be a foreshadower of the future? 1st and 10 for the Trojans on their 29. Back under center, Sogi. Simpson and Scott, split backfield, wideouts. McCulloch and Drake, tight end Miller. Simpson. Pitch right, O.J. Simpson. O.J. has the ball, turns the corner, picks up 6 yards. dragged down by Murphy. That's Murphy's second tackle. And it is 2nd and 4 from the USC 35. Scott on the trap right. They give the ball to Scott for the first time, and he struggles to get to the line of scrimmage, and he picks up 1. So Scott keeps his legs churning. They pick up 1. It's 3rd and 3, clock running. No score, 10:02 in the first quarter of this War of the Roses Bowl. I formation. Scott the up back, O.J. Simpson behind him. And they're going to go off tackle right, O.J. Simpson out of the eye. And Simpson smothered under by the front 7, Allen for Penn State. Nittany Lions will be credited with the tackle. No gain. So, tremendous defensive play on both sides here. And it is 4th and 3 from the US 36, and they're going to punt. And here comes Aldridge, and he will punt deep to Heyman. Here's the snap and the punt by Aldridge. Heyman fields it. Oh, zigging and zagging! He picks up 16 yards and finally brought down by Oliver. A zigging and zagging run for Heyman. And Penn State, the Nittany Lions of 1973, will take over 1st and 10 on their 42. I formation. Nagel in front of Cappelletti. The wideouts Heyman and Hurd. Tight end Nittany. They're going to give the ball to John Cappelletti. They're going, hey, up the middle of the Heisman Trophy winner. And no room whatsoever. No gain as Cappelletti is stood up and pushed back. Magner is with the tackle. 4-3 defense keying Cappelletti with a delayed run blitzer. Tight man by USC. So 2nd and 9. Play action fake for Penn State. Short slant. Medium fly. Play action fake. Heyman. Play action fake. Schumann back to pass under pressure. He fires. Intercepted by John.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
The roughing the passer will nullify.
First down.
Will nullify the interception, and Penn State catches a break. The interception by Jarancic will go for naught, roughing the passer, and instead of USC taking over in wonderful field position, Penn State, the Nittany Lions, continue thanks to the 15-yard penalty. 1st and 10 in USC territory on the 43 for Nittany Lions. I formation, Nagel the up back, Cappelletti behind him. Schumann under center. Pitch right, Nagel. And Nagel turns the corner, gets 2 yards, and brought down by Shaw. 2nd and 8 from the USC 41. 7:28 to go in the first quarter. Play action fake, run counter. Cappelletti. Pitch left, John Cappelletti. Cappelletti cannot get around the corner. He's brought down by Rossovich again. They're keying Cappelletti. USC does not want to let the 1973 Heisman Trophy winner get started, and that's a loss of 3. Cappelletti, 4 carries, 5 yards. Brings up a 3rd and 11. And Penn State not known for picking up 3rd and 11s in 1973. They'll go to a split backfield. Cappelletti. Screen pass to John Cappelletti. Schumann cannot connect up with Cappelletti. And here comes the punt team once again. And it's Masella. And he's going to try to, it's from the 44. Actually, he'll punt deep to Battle. Here's a punt by Masella. Battle going back. He fields it. And quickly lets the ball bounce. and it rolls dead at the 13. It's a 31-yard punt, so O.J. Simpson and the Trojans come back out onto the field. 1st and 10 on their 13. Sogi at quarterback, split backfield. Scott and Simpson, McCulloch and Drake the wideouts. Miller's the tight end. Play action fake. Miller. Short crossing pattern. Sogi's going to try to take off and run, and he is sacked by Crowder. And that's a loss of 3 as Crowder gets the USC quarterback and throws him to the turf. 2nd and 13. Simpson. Screen pass to O.J. Simpson, 2nd and 13. They hit Simpson. He has some blockers out in front of him, and he picks up 17 yards. Gliding very gracefully. And it's 1st and 10 on the USC 27. Again, split backfield. 2 wideouts and the tight end. Simpson. Off tackle left. Sogi doesn't like what he sees. Screen to Scott. And Scott has it. Blockers in front. Brought down by Allen from the Nittany Lions. Only a 1-yard gain. The front 7 of Penn State quickly closed on Scott, so it's 2nd and 9. USC moves from their split backfield to the I formation. Scott the up back, Simpson behind him. Pitch right, O.J. Simpson. Simpson gets around the corner, but is quickly brought down at the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit and an excellent tackle by Murphy. That's Murphy's 4th tackle, and it's 3rd and 9. Screen pass, O.J. Simpson. Sogi sets up the screen. Incomplete as Allen jumped the route, almost had a pick 6, and the defensive struggle continues with 2:17 to play in the first quarter. No score, and here comes the punt team for USC on 4th and 9 from their 28. And it's Aldridge, and he will punt deep as Heyman and Eas are back for Penn State. Here's the punt, and here's the return. And it's brought out on an 8-yard return to the 44-yard line of Penn State. So excellent field position, but can Penn State generate any type of offense? Split backfield, Cappelletti and Nagel. Cappelletti just cannot get started here. Play action fake. Short out. Play action fake. Short out to Hyman. Schumann back to pass under pressure. Complete to Hyman. Hyman turns it upfield. Finally brought down by Shaw as that play action fake and throw on 1st down fooled the USC defense. Gain of 18. Penn State 1st and 10 on the USC 38. 2:02 to play in the first quarter. Trap right, John Cappelletti. And Cappelletti puts his head down and bulls forward for 6 yards. And it will be 2nd and 4 from the US 32. The tackle will be credited to Cashman. And that one complete pass loosened up the defense a bit as they did not key Cappelletti. USC was in a 4-3 normal zone with 1 delayed blitzer. So it is 2nd and 4. Run counter, Nagel. Off tackle right to Nagel, and Nagel fumbles, and who recovers it? USC recovers it. Oh my lord, Nagel close to the 1st down, struggling for the extra yardage, is popped by Magner, and Salnis recovers the fumble. And the Penn State drive deep into USC territory comes to an end as USC's defense holds a huge turnover there. 28 seconds left in the scoreless first quarter. Hard hits galore here at the LA Memorial Coliseum. back out on the field. Sogi and the USC Trojans split backfield of Simpson and Scott. O.J. Simpson. Power sweep left to the juice. And O.J. breaks a couple of tackles. A huge run, zigging and zagging. He is touchdown! O.J. Simpson! 6-0 USC. What a run by the juice. Bringing to life the fans here at the LA Memorial Coliseum. And let's watch that over. On the sweep left, O.J. zigging and zagging and just outrunning the Penn State defense. What grace on those moves. Gliding like a swan on the lake. Puts up 6. And here comes the extra point. Snap to place the kick, and it is good. 7-0 USC with 1 second left in the first quarter. And that was a 70-yard touchdown run by the Juice. Aldridge with the extra point. So the turnover cost Penn State and cost them dearly. The fumble by Nagel. The very next play, O.J. Simpson, sweep left, gliding, sliding, and then just afterburners outrunning the Penn State defense for a 70-yard touchdown. So Aldridge will kick deep. Heyman and is the deep man. Bland and Musden are the short men. Here's the kickoff. Penn State still in shot, and that return gets them close to the 50 and midfield. They'll take over 1st and 10 as we begin the second quarter on their 47. So that was a good return of 29 yards by Heyman. And Nagel is coming off the field. Maybe game preferences, display, display uniforms instead of photos, display generic photo if player photo not available. No, we don't want that. And okay. Oh, it doesn't work either. Alright, we got the silhouettes off the field at least. Don't know why it does that. So 1st and 10 for Penn State on their 47. And Nagel will come off the field, and we're going to go with 80, who averaged 7.2 yards a carry on 43 carries. So 80 is going to come in for Nagel after that fumble. And we're going to run counter to 80. And 80 is going to go trap right. And 80 gets the ball, and he is quickly smothered under. Only a 1-yard gain. A frenzied front 7 for the USC Trojans. Tackle credited to Sean. That's his 3rd tackle. Second and 9 from the Penn State 48. Short to the flat. I don't like that play call. John Cappelletti, off tackle right to Cappelletti, and Cappelletti puts his head and grinds for 2 yards. Nothing's coming easy for this Penn State ground game. 3rd and 7. 14-11 to play in the half. 7-0 Trojans thanks to that 70-yard touchdown run by O.J. Simpson. 3rd and 7. Short hitch. Short hitch to Heyman. Schumann back to pass. He's under pressure. He fires underneath. Tries to dump it to Cappelletti as he was scrambling for his life. Incomplete. And it's 4th and 7 at midfield. And here comes the punt team once again. For Penn State's Nittany Lions, it's Masella. He'll be punting deep to battle. Here's a snap and a punt by Masella. And the return is put on by USC. And it's a good return. 16-yard return on the 35-yard punt. Hull finally brought him down. USC will start 1st and 10 on their 31. Split backfield of Simpson and Scott. O.J. Simpson already with a 70-yard touchdown run after the Penn State fumble by Nagel. Sogi under center. Wideouts McCulloch and Drake, the tight end Miller. Short hitch. Medium out. Medium out to the tight end Miller. Sogi back to pass, throwing on 1st down.
Offsetting penalties. Repeat 1st down.
Yellow hankies litter the field. Offsetting penalties. Offsetting penalties. They'll repeat 1st down. So once again, alright, these are showing. That's the way I want Penn State to show. I don't get it. Back to game preferences. Yeah, displayed skilled players' photos. Yes. Small, white, real. Display uniforms instead of pictures. Players' photos are available. I put helmets for the players' photos. Let's try that. Alright, 1st and 10. O.J. Simpson. They're going to go sweep left once again with the juice. And Simpson gets to the outside. O'Neal gets to him and pushes him out of bounds after a gain of 4. Simpson was hoping for another huge run, and it's going to be 2nd and 6 on the 35 of USC. 2nd and 6. Scott. Lawrence will come in for Scott. He averaged 5.3 yards a carry. Play action, fake, run, counter. They're going to give the ball to Lawrence. And it's going to be a pitch left. There it is. Lawrence unable to turn the corner as Graff brings him down for a 1-yard loss. The defensive struggle continues. And it's now 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Screen pass to Lawrence. They're open there, King Simpson. They, deflected away by Crowder. Crowder rushing towards the quarterback. Sniffed out the screen, got his hands up, and batted the ball away. 4th and 7. And USC will punt. Aldridge will do the punting back deep for Penn State. Heyman and Easy. Here's the snap in the punt by Aldridge, who's also the place kicker. And here comes the return. And it's another good one. Return of 19. But a big hit by Allman pancakes Heyman into the grass here at LA Memorial Coliseum. So Penn State's down by 7 with 11:06 to play in the first quarter. 7-0 USC thanks to the O.J. Simpson 70-yard touchdown run. And Simpson has 7 carries, 84 yards. He's averaging 12 yards a carry. Again, the 70-yard touchdown run. Cappelletti, 6 for 13. Play action fake. Bomb post over the top. Heyman, they're going deep on the first play. Schumann looking. He takes off running. And he'll only pick up a yard. As applying the pressure was Crane. USC was in a 4-3 basic. Keen Cappelletti. Penn State was trying to go over the top. Not something that they normally do. Just trying to loosen up this front 7. They're playing 7-8 men up in the box to stop Cappelletti. So it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. And screen pass to 80. Schumann back to pass. Incomplete. And Laporta is shaken up. He's walking off the field. He'll be back in a few plays. So 80 will come off. And Hottenberger will come in. Remember, Nagel fumbled, and that led the very next play to the 70-yard touchdown run by O.J. Simpson. 3rd and 9, draw. Oh, we took the wrong guy out. Third and 9, draw, John Cappelletti. And Cappelletti up the middle. He's going. What a run by Cappelletti. The draw totally fools USC. They're in a 4-3 looking pass. 4 delayed blitzers. Cappelletti on the draw runs right by them for a 40-yard gain. And that's a huge play by the Heisman Trophy winner. 1st and 10 on the US 13. Let's watch that John Cappelletti run. He was finally dragged down by Oliver, who saved the touchdown for USC. Here's the draw on 3rd and 9. Cappelletti right up the middle. Off to the races. Oliver dives at the last second, clipping Cappelletti at the legs, and saves a touchdown. So 1st and 10 on the USC 13, 9:52 to play in the first half, and it's 7-0. Trojans. Nittany Lions knocking on the door. I formation. Cappelletti's the up back. Hartenberger's behind him. Hartenberger. Cappelletti. Handoff, John Cappelletti. And the fullback puts his head down, gets 2 yards. Again, the I formation. They'll go split backfield now. And the new back in. Cappelletti comes out. Nagel will come back in. He's a 6-run blocker. Cappelletti will switch. They'll go back to the I formation. So Nagel is the up back. Cappelletti behind him. Big backfield here. Dive. No. Power sweep right, John Cappelletti. And Cappelletti picks up 3 yards as he cuts back towards the middle. And it's now 3rd and 5 with 8:22 to play in the half. 7-0 USC in this battle of the War of the Roses Bowl. Full house backfield. So you have Nagel, Donchez, and Cappelletti. Full house backfield against this staunch USC defense. Off tackle left, John Cappelletti. He gives to Cappelletti, and Cappelletti struggles for 2 yards, and it's 4th and 3. A field goal here for Barr. 63% chance of making it. And here comes a field goal team to try to pull Penn State to within 4. So Barr will attempt the field goal. The holder's Clark. The snap, the place, the kick, and it is good. Penn State is on the board thanks to that 40-yard run by Cappelletti. They get points after that drive on the 23-yard field goal by Barr. So it is 7-3 USC with 7:07 to play in the first half. Here at the LA Memorial Coliseum, 69 degrees, clear skies, no wind. Barr to kick off, and the return's on. And here comes USC, and it's a good return. They'll start 1st and 10 on their 46. 28-yard return by guess who? O.J. Simpson. Finally corralled by Rosecrans. And again, I do not understand why the Penn State Let's go back to game preferences. Display generic photos. We don't want generic photos. Player photos not available. Let's try that. Field display. Midfield logos. Alright, we'll try that again. So 1st and 10, split backfield of Simpson and Lawrence, McCulloch and Drake, the wideouts, Miller's the tight end. OJ Simpson, off tackle right to the juice. OJ has the ball, smothered under after a 2-yard gain. Tackle credited to Harneston. As Penn State was playing a 4-3 basic, keying Simpson, they had a delayed blitzer on the run blitz. As Mr. Utah Mike has joined us, he says, "Let's go Lions." 7-3. USC. OJ Simpson, after a fumble by Nagel deep in USC territory, went 70 yards. And then Penn State came back on a 40-yard run by John Cappelletti. They couldn't punch it in, though. They had to settle for a Matt Barr 23-yard field goal. As Mr. Utah Mike says, "I purchased a brand new 2017 Strat College Football. Real good game." Cool. Now, is that both pro and college? Because I have the pro game. I like it. I like all my games, but I'm glad you're in. Oh, did you get it for the PC or did you get it for card and dice? I hope all's going well, Mr. Utah Mike. All right, 2nd and 8. I'm calling both offenses here, and the computer is calling the defenses in our War of the Roses Bowl. I have a little league here. 77 Notre Dame, they're 2-0. And 84 Boston College with Doug Flutie, they're 0-1. And USC's 0-1 as Notre Dame has beaten both of them. And this is Penn State's first game. Lawrence, screen pass from Sogi to Lawrence. Will this catch the Nittany Lions off guard? Lawrence has it, and Lawrence picks up the first down with a convoy in front of him. That's a gain of 12. Good call by the USC sideline. As Mr. Utah Mike says, college, yes, PC. So there's a separate game for college and pro then? So 1st and 10 on the Penn State 40 with 6:08 left in the first half. The 67 Trojans 7, the 73 Penn State Nittany Lions 3. And Lawrence will come out of the game. And Scott will come back in. He's a 4 blocker. Grady's a 1 blocker. Bowie's a 1. Aldridge is a 1. Brown's a 1. Hull is a 4. Hull's a 4. Scott's a 4. And he's a good short yardage back. I formation for the Trojans. Scott the up back. OJ Simpson behind him. Give the ball to the juice. Trap right to OJ. OJ has it. Good tough running. Gain of 5. As he cuts through the line, finally tackled by Murphy. Soji, 4 of 6 for 32 yards. Simpson, 9 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown. So they have separate games. I did not know that. I thought you could buy a college season and play it with the game I have. What season did you get? Did you just get the updated season, Mr. Utah Mike? So 2nd and 5. Once again, they're going to give the ball to O.J. Simpson. Sweep left to the juice. And O.J. gets around the corner, but quickly...
Personal foul. Defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
So the personal foul on Ellis as he roughs up Simpson on a late hit. And that will be 15 yards of first down on the Penn State 18. With 4:47 to play, and the Trojans already have a 7-3 lead, looking to get more. A field goal attempt here for the Trojans, 62% that Aldridge will make it. I formation again. Screen to Scott, trying to cross them up. Incomplete. As Sogi was under heavy pressure by the Penn State Nittany Lions, Devlin was providing the pressure that made Sogi run for his life. And it's 2nd and 10. Scott will go out. Lawrence will come back in. They'll go to a split backfield, USC. Split backfield. Play action fake. Lawrence in the flat. Play action fake to Simpson. They hit Lawrence in the flat. Lots of running room, and he's in for the score. So they were keying Simpson. As you can see, the computer was in a 4-3 run, normal man, 1 delayed blitzer, and they're keying Simpson. We went to our good receiving running back Lawrence, a 7 out of 10 receiver out of the backfield. In the flat and the play action fake, you could see the Penn State defense move towards the play action, and now Southern Cal is up 13-3, awaiting the extra point by Aldridge. But let's watch that touchdown play once again. You can see they all bite for Simpson, and the pass and the touchdown. So here's Aldridge with the extra point, and it's just good, but it's good. 14-3 USC. It's going to be an uphill battle here for the Penn State Nittany Lions. As Mr. Utah Mike says, yes, but I also have their greatest teams disc. Cool. Here's the kickoff. Back deep for Penn State, Hyman, the shortman Bland, and Muzzin. I have no clue how to pronounce that name. The return's on, and it's near the 45 of Penn State as Heyman returns at 24 yards, brought down by Nungesser. And I don't understand why I want the helmet photos should show here, but they're not. I'll have to figure that out. They show for USC. Why are they not showing? And if you hover over the player, I don't know if you guys can see the hover, you see the helmet. I don't get why they don't show here. Oh well. So Penn State down by 11. 4:20 left in the half. The original Grognard is back in the chat. He says, damn, Al, you're up late. Well, having trouble sleeping, I decided to play a game. Hope all is well, original Grognard. That's Mr. Utah Mike, another good friend of the channel. 32 teams in the college set of greatest teams for Stratomatic. John Cappelletti and Nagel are in the backfield. Draw once again to Cappelletti. He ripped off a 40-yard run last time, and there's Cappelletti. 3-yard gain. Clock going tick, tick, tick. They go to the hurry up now with 4:08 left in the half, down by 11. Once again, they're going to give it to John Cappelletti, the 1973 Heisman Trophy winner. Sweep right, John Cappelletti. Schumann doesn't like what he sees, but we're going to keep with the play. Here goes Cappelletti, and Cappelletti smothered under. Barely gets a yard as he keeps his legs churning, but he's stood up and turned back. And it is 3rd and 6 with 3:45 left in the half. The 67 Trojans 14, the 73 Nittany Lions of Penn State 3. A big 3rd down and 6 here. Special play call. Read option. Read option, John Cappelletti. Penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Oh.
5-yard penalty. Repeat. 3rd down.
5-yard penalty on the encroachment, so ever so closer. It's now 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Let's look at Nagel here. That's Cappelletti. Nagel, 6.3. They're going to be keying. Nagel's a really good blocker, though. We're going to go I formation. Nagel will be the up back. Cappelletti behind him. Dive play, John Cappelletti. And Cappelletti goes up the middle behind excellent blocking by Nagel. He picks up 3 and a 1st down. And Battle was run over, and he's going off for a few plays. Tackle will be credited to Young for USC. So with 3:20 to play, the clock stops on the injury. I formation once again. Cappelletti. I formation. Pitch left, John Cappelletti. They pitch it out. Cappelletti turns the corner, but quickly brought down by Rossovich, and that's his second for no gain. Rossovich quickly closed on Cappelletti, and it's 2nd and 10, 3:12. Penn State moves to the hurry up. 2nd and 12 on the US 45. Again, they go in the Cappelletti's down to 89%. So we'll come out of the hurry up and get Cappelletti off the field. And coming in for Cappelletti is 80. So 80 comes in at running back. Play action fake. And they're going to look medium cross. Play action fake. Medium cross to Heyman. Shooting back to pass. Looking. Fires. Deflected by Cashman. Almost picked off. So Schumann avoids a disaster there. And Cappelletti comes back on the field. 3rd and 10 with 2:32 to play in the half. 14-3. 1967 USC Trojans over the 73 Penn State Nittany Lions. Draw John Cappelletti. He ripped off 40 yards, and Cappelletti breaks one tackle, but finally brought down by Crane as he picks up 5 yards, and it is 4th and 5 from the USC 40. 2-minute warning. So with 2 minutes left in the half, Penn State trailing by 11. They're going to keep their offense on the field. This is a big 4th and 5. As if we try to, a field goal is only a 6% chance. If we go to punt, 38.9. Odds are he's going to punt it in the end zone. We could try to sideline punt it. Penn State will get the ball first in the second half. We're going to punt. And we'll try to pin him back with a sideline punt. Masella tries to angle it out. And it's a 33-yard punt, so not bad. USC will start 1st and 10 on their 7 as the Penn State sideline thought better of it going for it on 4th and 5. So far, USC scored after a Penn State fumble deep in their own territory. On the very next play, O.J. Simpson went 70 yards for a touchdown on the sweep left. Extra point Aldridge, 7-0. Penn State would get on the board after a 7-play, 48-yard drive, but it stalled, and they had to settle for a 23-yard bar field goal. And then Southern Cal on a 7-play, 54-yard march, consuming 2 minutes and 33 seconds of clock here in the second quarter. An 18-yard play-action pass as everyone keyed Simpson, and they dumped it to Lawrence in the flat in the back. Went in for the touchdown. John Cappelletti, 15 carries, 72 yards, his long of 40. O.J. Simpson, 10 carries, 93 yards, his long is 70, and he has a touchdown. So Penn State hoping to stop the O.J. Simpson Express. Power sweep right to O.J. Simpson. The Juice cannot turn the corner. Smothered under. 8 men up in the box for Penn State. And that's a loss of 3. Clock is running as USC goes to a slowdown. USC goes to a slowdown. Will Penn State use a timeout? Lawrence will come out. And Scott, a 4-run blocker, will come in. And they're going to go I formation. Scott the up back, Simpson behind him. Simpson in the USC end zone. And they're going to go trap left, O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson goes trap left. Trouble! Who's got it? USC recovers once again, the third time the ball has hit the grass here at LA Memorial Coliseum, and the third time that the USC Trojans have recovered it. And it is Miller, the tight end, who saves the day as as Soggy tried to hand it off to Simpson on the track left, and Crowder put the pop on Simpson. The ball hits the grass, but Miller, Johnny on the spot, saves the day. And with 59 seconds, Penn State calls a timeout. And it is 3rd and 14 from the USC 3. And we're going to go run safe. And Sogi runs safe. I was going to just have him run it up the middle, but on the 3, run safe. Simpson. Dive. Up the middle with Simpson. Run safe. 2 hands on the ball. He's brought down after a minimal 2-yard gain, and Penn State uses another timeout. And it's going to be 4th and 12, and USC will punt from their own 5. So standing in the end zone will be the punter, Aldridge, who's also the place kicker. Hyman's back deep. Here's the snap and the punt. It should be a good return and a quick tackle. Only a 4-yard return, as it was Issei with the punt return. Spun down by Snow. So Penn State with 1 timeout, 47 seconds, 1st and 10 on the US 35. They'd love to put some points up on the board here. They get the ball first in the second half. The backfield is Cappelletti. And they're going to bring Nagel back in. 47 seconds. 1 timeout. Play action. Max protect. Cappelletti, Nagel, and Natal, the tight end, will stay in. Medium slant. Hyman. They're going to stick with the play. Schumann back to pass. Max protection. Complete to Hyman over the middle. And he's brought down by Cashman. A gain of 18, and Penn State will use their final timeout. 41 seconds. So complete over the middle, as USC was in a 4-3 base defense and they got burnt. No timeouts left for Penn State. On the USC 17. So Penn State punts the ball. They pinned them back, and the defense did their job. And now Penn State has to put some points up here. And again, we're going to go play action fake, max protect. Cappelletti, Nagel, and Natal will all stay in the block to give Schumann extra time. And we're going to go head out of bounds. Short out. Heyman. Back to pass. Schumann under pressure. He fires. Incomplete. Good coverage by Battle. And it brings up 2nd and 10 from the 17. A field goal here by Barr is only a 52% chance. We can't really run the ball. We have no timeouts. Head out of bounds. Play action fake. Nagel and Natal will stay in the block. Actually, Natal's a 5. Heyman's a 7. Cashman's a 10, though. The defender. Hurd is a 3, and he's locked down by Juranisik, who's a 10. My God, they have good corners. He's a 10, and this other corner, my God, they're both 10s. So we're going to try to go to the flat to John Cappelletti, and he should head out of bounds, hopefully. As it is 2nd and 10. Short to the flat. No, I want Cappelletti to go to the flat. Why is Cappelletti not in the game? There. In the flat to Cappelletti. Schumann under pressure. Incomplete. off the hands of Cappelletti. And it brings up 3rd and 10, 35 seconds left in the half. 14-3 USC. Max protect. 35 seconds. Could we run a draw and rush the kick team out there with 35? I think we can. And again, Nagel. I don't understand why they keep changing the players on me. Cappelletti. Nagel and Cappelletti in the backfield. Clock stopped. Draw. Cappelletti. Gonna stick with it. There's the draw. Cappelletti is smothered. And they have to quickly get the kick team out there. Here comes a field goal attempt for Barr. 53% chance of making it. The snap, the place, the kick, and it is good. Barr nails the 33-yard field goal with 3 seconds left in the half. And it's now 14-6. Penn State down by 8. They'll get the ball first in the second half. And we're going to put the return on. Here's the kickoff by Barr, and he kicked it short, and that's the half. So at the half, it is 14-6 in this War of the Roses Bowl. Penn State will receive. Hyman's deep for the Nittany Lions. The short men are Bland and Muslinson. I have no clue how to pronounce his name. The return's on. Here's the kickoff. And the return by the Nittany Lions. It's a good one into USC territory. A 38-yard return by Hyman. Swanson with the touchdown-saving tackle at the USC 41. The Nittany Lions are back in business. I don't understand why their helmets have not loaded in their photos here, but we'll figure that out another time. Split backfield of Cappelletti and Nagel. We're going to go I formation. Penn State down by 8. I formation. Nagel the up back. Cappelletti behind him. Sweep right. John Cappelletti. Cappelletti turns the corner, cuts back to the middle, picks up 3 tough yards, brought down by Hayhoe, and that's Hayhoe's 5th tackle for the USC Trojans. 2nd and 7 from the USC 38. The 67 Trojans 14. The 73 Penn State Nittany Lions 6. 2 field goals by Barr. And it's 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Play action fake. Max protect. As Cappelletti, Nagel, and Nittany will stay in the block. Medium fly. Medium fly to Heyman. Schumann under pressure. He scrambles and only gains 1. He avoids the sack, but Hayhoe picks up his 6th tackle. Trojans were in a 4-3 basic pass normal man defense. So it is 3rd and 6. Definitely 2-down territory here from the 37. Only a 23% chance of Barr making the field goal for the Nittany Lions. Cappelletti. Screen to John Cappelletti. And incomplete as Schumann cannot hook up with Cappelletti. Under a heavy pass rush, Schumann was. 4th and 6 from the USC 37. Barr with only a 23% chance of making this field goal. Let's look at a Cappelletti. Sweep left, John Cappelletti on 4th and 6. And Cappelletti is going to be stopped 3 yards short, wrapping him up with some help from his friends. Is Rosovich for USC. That's his 3rd tackle. And a turnover on downs for Penn State. So here comes O.J. Simpson. As you can see, the helmets are here. I don't understand why it doesn't work the same way. I did the same thing. So, and a picture of O.J. Simpson. So USC takes over on downs, 1st and 10 on their 34. O.J. Simpson will get the carry. Off tackle left to the juice. And O.J. fumbles. Who has it? Penn State recovers the ball. O'Neal with the hit on O.J. Simpson. Second time he's fumbled. And this time, Penn State recovers. Kraft with the recovery. He comes away from the scrum with the ball. And they signal Nittany Lion ball. 1st and 10 on the 34. So the Nittany Lions in business as O.J. Simpson fumbles. O.J. 14 carries, 91 yards, a touchdown, 2 fumbles, and 1 lost fumble. They go to the I formation. Nagel's the up back, excellent blocking back. Off tackle left, John Cappelletti. Cappelletti picks up 6 yards, good blocking. And it's 2nd and 4. Trap left, John Cappelletti. And bad handoff. And there's a fumble, but Penn State recovers it. Oh my God. Schumann mishandles the snap, tries to still hand it to Cappelletti, and then tries to go forward. He fumbles the ball. But Penn State recovers it. Schumann recovers his own fumble as they avert disaster, but it brings up a 3rd and 5 from the USC 29. 40% chance that Barr makes the field goal here. I formation. And they're going to go with a 2 tight end set and 2 running backs. Heyman, the lone wideout. And again, they'll go I formation. The 2 tight ends are DeBees and Nittany. John Cappelletti. They're going to be keying Cappelletti, but he's going to be getting the ball. He needs 5. He's going to try to turn the corner on this power sweep left. Cappelletti, he's close. Picks up 4 yards. As again, Rosevich wraps him up and brings him down to the turf as OTDA enters the chat. He says, cheers, Al. Chat room, had to drop by a like before I go to bed. Well, thank you very much, the original Dave. So 4th and 1, the Penn State offense will stay on the field. Again, the 2 tight end set, I formation, Nagel the up back, Cappelletti behind him. You know Cappelletti's getting the ball here. They're going, hey, diddle up the middle with John Cappelletti. Cappelletti picks it up. He keeps his legs churning and falls forward. He just gets enough. 1st and 10 on the USC 24. John Cappelletti, 21 carries, 90 tough yards. Cappelletti down to 91% stamina. He'll come out for a short breather. 80 will come in. So here's 80. I formation. Penn State's going to stay in that power formation. 2 tight ends, 1 wide out. Play action fake. Play action fake. Everyone stays in the block. This is the ultimate max protection. And we're going to look for Heyman on a short slant. Penalty.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat,
and
first down.
Comes out of his stance. 5-yard penalty, and that backs them up. So it's going to be 1st and 15 from the USC 29. And that gave Cappelletti enough time to rest. He's going to come back in. So here's John Cappelletti. Cappelletti back in the game. I formation. Nagel's the up back. 1st and 15. Draw. John Cappelletti. They give it to Cappelletti. Up the middle. He breaks the tackle. And he picks up 13 yards. And he now has 22 carries, 103 yards. As Cappelletti just plowing over USC defenders. Finally brought down by Young, his 3rd tackle. So John Cappelletti makes it a very manageable 2nd and 2, and Cappelletti will come out of the game. And Donchez will come in. The up back is Nagel. It is 2nd and 2. Penn State stays in that power formation, 2 tight end set. The lone wideout is Heyman. Donich. Dive play to Donich up the middle, and Donich is close, but he only gains 1. And it brings up 3rd and 1. Cappelletti comes back in the ball game at 89% stamina. But we're going to give the ball to the man who fumbled, Nagel. And we're actually going to click Run Safe, 2 hands on the ball. Dive play to the fullback. Nagel has it. Up the middle. He breaks the tackle. He's in for the score. Touchdown. So that crosses up the USC defense. They give the ball to Nagel after a steady diet of John Cappelletti. And it is a touchdown. He makes up for the fumble. 2 hands on the ball. And we'll watch that over. Their team, Cappelletti, they give it to the fullback. It's actually a dual fullback offense back there. And that's a touchdown. Let's watch it one more time. USC was in a 4-3 tight man run, keying Cappelletti. And their defensive line was split to the outside. Their line split. And the ball gives it to Nagel, and he's in. Runs over 1 defender in a clear road to the end zone. Here's the bar extra point, the snap, the place, the kick, and he missed wide left, and it's 14-12. Missed extra points always come back to haunt you. So Nagel with a 15-yard touchdown run, the kick fails. And it's now 14-12. The 1967 Southern Cal Trojans over the 73 Penn State Nittany Lions with 8:31 to play in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff and the return by USC, and it's a pretty good one. 1 tackle is broke. McCulloch breaks 1 tackle, finally dragged down by Zer. 27-yard return, and USC is in good position here, up by 2 with 8:26 to play in this War of the Roses Bowl at the LA Memorial Coliseum. So Simpson and Scott the split backfield, McCulloch and Drake the wideouts, Miller the tight end, Sogi is the quarterback. And Lawrence will come in for Sogi. Play action fake. Run counter, so we're going to fake this thing to Simpson, and we're actually going to go screen pass to Lawrence, and incomplete. Oh, if they could have connected up with him. He had a convoy in front of him. 2nd and 10. O.J. Simpson, he's fumbled twice. 1 has been lost, 1 has been recovered. It led to Penn State's score, the field goal, and now a touchdown. Power sweep left with the juice. O.J. Simpson cannot turn the corner. Crowder and friends smother him under for a loss of 3 as Kasigian missed his block. Penn State was in a 4-3 basic short zone. 1 blitzer keying O.J. Simpson. So 3rd and 13. Screen pass to Lawrence. Sogi back to pass. He's under pressure and he's sacked by Devlin. Tremendous pass rush by the 1973 Penn State Nittany Lions. Loss of 7, and that's the 2nd sack of Sogi. And USC will punt with 7:26 left in the 3rd quarter, up by 2, 14-12. The 67 Trojans over the 73 Nittany Lions. Aldridge will punt deep. Heyman and Issei back for Penn State. Here's the punt by Aldridge. It's a short one. And a great return. As on the fly, Heyman catches it and goes right up the middle for 18 yards. And Hayho brings him down. So once again, the Penn State Nittany Lions in great field position with 6:39 to play in the 3rd quarter. They trail by 2. Trojans 14, Penn State 12. They have the ball on the USC 46. They go back to their power formation, 2 tight ends of Nittany and Davis. The one wide out is Heyman. Cappelletti and Nagel in the backfield, and they're going to go to I formation here. I formation. Play action pass. Heyman. Short slant. Play action pass. Schumann back to pass. Completes a Heyman over the middle, and it is a first down, gain of 11, as they catch USC off guard in their power formation. And Heyman now has 3 receptions, 47 yards. They break the huddle. I formation. Nagel the up back. Cappelletti behind him. 1 wide out, 2 tight ends. John Cappelletti will get the carry. Off tackle left. Schumann doesn't like what he sees, but he's going to stick with the play call. They give it to Cappelletti. No, he gets 1 yard. Again, Cappelletti keeps his legs churning. And Rosevich meets him once again and brings him to the turf. That's Rosevich's 5th tackle. And it will be 2nd and 9. They're trying to get in a field goal position. Right now is only a 35% chance of success for Barr. A field goal will give them the lead. Barr did miss the extra point after the Nagel touchdown run, when they crossed up the Trojans by giving the ball to Nagel. And he carried it with 2 hands. So 2nd and 9. John Cappelletti on the draw. They give it to Cappelletti up the middle. But brought down after only a 2-yard gain. Once again, Rosevich is there. That's 6 tackles for Rosevich. Clock running. 5:11 left in the 3rd quarter. 14-12 Trojans over the Nittany Lions. So it's 3rd and 7. Draw. Nagel, the fullback. They give it to Nagel, and he fumbles, but recovered by the backup tight end, Dibis. Gain of 1, disaster averted. So Nagel, fumble, touchdown fumble. But this one does not go over to the USC Trojans. Lots of hard hits as Rosevich applied the pop on Nagel. And the ball comes loose, but Penn State recovers. It is 4th and 6 on the USC 31. And Barr has a 38% chance of making this field goal. And he's going to come out and attempt it. The holder is Clark. Snap the place. And here's the kick by Barr. And he missed it. He misses the 48-yard attempt. Wide right. He had the distance. So he's missed an extra point and a field goal. USC will take over 1st and 10 on their 38 with 3:41 to play. 14-12, the 67 Trojans over the 73 Penn State Nittany Lions. Again, split backfield of Lawrence and Simpson. Lawrence, a very good receiving back. The 2 wideouts for the Trojans, McCulloch and Drake, the tight end Miller. Sogi under center. Short to the flat to Lawrence on 1st down, under pressure. Instead, he tries to go to his wideout, and it's deflected by O'Neal as he tried to go to the short hitch to Lawrence. That wasn't there, and he went to Drake. So it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. O.J. Simpson. Draw play to the juice. They give it to O.J. up the middle. Only a minimal 2-yard gain brought down by Allen for the Nittany Lions. And that is Allen's 3rd tackle. The Cubs, the Bears has joined us in the chat. He says, late night with Al after 3 a.m. here in Florida. Insomniac's Delight game. Thank you. That's what happens when you can't sleep. Good news is I don't have to go to work tomorrow. So 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Play action, run counter. O.J. Simpson, pitch right. O.J. Simpson. They pitch it out to Simpson, and he gets 3 yards, but again tackled by Allen. Penn State was in a 4-3 pass short zone, but O.J. couldn't turn the corner as Penn State quickly closed. As the original Grognard says, midnight here in Seattle on the midnight train to Georgia. And it is 4th and 5, and USC will punt. Aldridge will punt for the Trojans, back deep for Penn State, Heyman and Isai. Penn State with the return. Here's the punt. And it's only a 9-yard return by Heyman, brought down by Allman. And it's really annoying me why the helmets won't load for Penn State. So I got to figure that out. But oh well. 2:05 left in the third quarter in the War of the Roses Bowl from the LA Memorial Coliseum. And our little 4-team league. Notre Dame's 2-0. USC is 0-1. Boston College is 0-1 as they both lost to Notre Dame. And this is Penn State's first game, and USC's trying to get to 1-1. So Penn State will once again go to their... Actually, they can go triple tight end. Triple tight end. The lone back is Cappelletti. Hyman's the lone wideout. Triple tight end. Cappelletti with the triple tight end. Sweep left. John Cappelletti. And he turns the corner. And he picks up 4. But Laporta was hurt. But he's going to remain in the game. Tough kid. Tough kid. 2nd and 6. Let's give him another different look. Full house backfield. So the 3 running backs are Donchez, Nadel, and I don't like that. The 3 running backs, are Cappelletti, Nagel, and Donchez. Full house backfield. Ground and pound for the Penn State Nittany Lions. Cappelletti. Trap right, John Cappelletti. And Cappelletti churns 2 yards out. 26 rushes, 112 yards as they are keying Cappelletti. And it's 3rd and 4 with 1:17 left in the third quarter. And again, Penn State will give them a different look here. They're going to go back to the 2 tight end set with 2 running backs. The lone wideout is Heyman. So in the backfield is Cappelletti and Nagel. Split backfield. Now they move to the I formation. Nagel's the up back. 3rd and 4. And it's going to be a run counter. We're going to give it to Fumbleitis Nagel. And I don't like that. So we're going to... Cappelletti. Up the middle, John Cappelletti. And Cappelletti's smothered under after only a 2-yard gain. And it's 4th and 2. And Penn State will punt the ball from their 35. Masella will punt deep to Battle. Here's a snap in the punt. Battle moving up, makes them. And he fumbled! He fumbled! He had running room, and then Slowick just decked Battle. And he is slow to get up as he departed not only Battle from the ball, but from his senses. And Laporta, who was playing hurt, recovers the fumble, and Penn State is in business. A big pop by the Nittany Lions, and they take over 1st and 10 on the 33 with 15 minutes of football left in the War of the Roses Bowl. And here comes John Cappelletti back out on the field, and they'll go back to their 2 tight end set, their power formation. The lone wideout is Heyman. Cappelletti and Nagel split backfield. The tight ends are Natal and DeBis. Play action fake. They're going to look for Natal, the tight end. Long slant. There it is. They're looking for the tight end. Incomplete. Oh. As Battle closed on the coverage. For a moment, it looked like Natal was open on the long slant. Split backfield, 2 tight ends, 1 wideout. John Cappelletti. Trap right to John Cappelletti. Cappelletti struggles for 2 yards, 28 rushes, 116 yards. His big run was a draw for 40 yards that led to the first Penn State score of a field goal. Penn State's only down by 3. Barr, 38% chance of making this from here. He missed one from here. and it's 3rd and 8. Cappelletti, 3rd and 8. Pitch right, John Cappelletti on 3rd and 8. And Cappelletti struggles for only a 1-yard gain as USC was playing 4-3 basic. Defensive line shift left. And it's 4th and 7. 47-yard field goal attempt here for Barr. 39% chance of making it. That's better than us picking up 7 yards. So here comes Barr once again to attempt a field goal that will put Penn State up 15-14. The holder is Clark. Here's the snap and the kick by Barr. And he makes it! Barr makes the field goal. He bangs through the 47-yard field goal. And it's 15-14 Penn State. Boos a lot of USC fans here at the LA Memorial Coliseum. Shocking, isn't it? But they're here in this War of the Roses Bowl. And Penn State goes up 15-14. Back deep is McCulloch. The short men are Simpson and Lawrence. Here's the kickoff by Barr. And the return by USC, and it's a good one. A return of 25 by McCulloch, brought down by Hull. So USC now trails by 1. And it's Simpson and Lawrence in the backfield. They're going to bring Scott back in. And we're going to go I formation for the Trojans. O.J. Simpson will get the carry. On the sweep left out of the I formation. Here goes O.J. Simpson. And brought down by Graf.
Offsides. Defense. 5-yard penalty.
And we will accept it. And it'll make it 1st and 5. So offsides by Penn State. 13:01 left in a very hard-hitting slobber knocker of a ball game. The Nittany Lions have just taken the lead on the Matt Barr 47-yard field goal. They have a 1-point lead, 15-14 over the 67 USC Trojans. 1st and 5. Play action fake. And we're going to look for a medium cross to McCulloch on the play action fake. And Sogi deflected by Kozowinski as he almost had a pick. Sogi's now 5'11", 50 yards and a touchdown. So it is 2nd and 5. Again, I formation. The up back is Scott. Behind him is O.J. Simpson. The wideouts McCulloch and Drake. The tight end Miller. The ball will go to O.J. Simpson. Off tackle right. O.J. Simpson. And he is turned sideways on the tackle by Allen. And that's Allen's 5th tackle for the Penn State Nittany Lions. Only a gain of 2 by O.J. So it's a 3rd and 3. Dive play to Scott. The up back. And Scott is smothered for no gain by Graf. We try to fool him with Scott, who's a good short yardage runner, but it's now 4th and 3. And Penn State has not shown any ability to drive the field. They've scored. They've taken advantage of turnovers and good punt returns. 4th and 3. And USC will punt. And Aldridge will punt deep to Heyman. Here's the snap and the punt. The return by Penn State. Heyman coming up, fields it near his 20.
Offsides. Defense. 5-yard penalty.
Offsides defense. That's the punting team. And we'll accept it. Oh no! They pick up the 1st down. Right. The defense is a return team. Right, because we have the ball punting it. So what a horrible penalty by Penn State. So those few extra yards we did get comes into play because of the 5-yard penalty. So USC, thank God I didn't click on decline by accident. Yeah, because we're punting the ball. We're still considered the offense. So USC picks up the 1st down thanks to the Penn State penalty, and they have it 1st and 10 on the Nittany Lions 47. Split backfield is Simpson and Scott. Actually, we're going to take Scott out of the game and bring in our excellent pass receiving running back Lawrence, 7 out of 10 receiving. And we're going to go play action, pass, run, counter, pitch right, O.J. Simpson. See if this play pops. Pitch out, Simpson gets the corner, and he gets the first down. O.J. Simpson goes over the century mark. And let me just show you this. This is kind of cool. I never usually show you this. But another box pops up, and that was a gain of 16. So Simpson, 19 carries, 111 yards, 5.8 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. And let me see if I just want to show you this. It's a pretty cool. I'm going to bring up another window capture. And bear with me a moment. And that's that. And this little box pops up, and it's pretty cool when something big happens. I don't normally show you this stuff because when I try to have these work, they don't always work the way I want. So, black screen, don't worry about the black screen. And so that little box pops up, and that's kind of cool, I think. It's a really fun game. So now we will get rid of that. Just wanted to show you that. It's kind of cool. I got the O.J. Simpson picture there. Yes, I like O.J. Simpson. And let's get rid of that window capture. Actually, let's drag it down here. And I think once we do that, we should be A-OK. So Simpson, 111 yards on 19 carries, 5.8 yards a carry with a touchdown. So it is 1st and 10 with 11:19 left in the ball game. USC down by 3. A field goal here has a 29% chance of Aldridge making it. But USC's not thinking field goal, they're thinking touchdown. And once again, O.J. Simpson. This time they're going to sweep left. Penalty.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
So Miller,
Repeat,
the tight
first
end,
down.
comes out of his stance. False start, and that's going to back them up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 now from the Penn State 36. The backfield of McCulloch and Lawrence. I'm sorry, Simpson and Lawrence. The wideouts are McCulloch and Drake, the tight end, Miller. They're going to go screen pass to Lawrence. Sogi back to pass under pressure, and he cannot complete the screen under a heavy pass rush by the Nittany Lions. So it is 2nd and 15. Draw O.J. Simpson. They give the ball to the Juice up the middle, and he picks up 6 yards, whipped down by Allen. And that's Allen's 7th tackle for the Penn State Nittany Lions. 10:15 left in the game. Penn State 15, USC 14, 3rd and 9. A field goal here, 33% chance of success. Lawrence will go out wide. And let's click on Lawrence when he's out wide. Short slant to Lawrence. Sogi back to pass. Oh, Lawrence dropped the ball. Oh, they wanted a penalty as Mitchell was draped all over him, but Lawrence, the ball hit him in his hands, and he dropped it. And you can see, once again, let's check this out here. This is what pops up. Lawrence has 2 drops today, even though he has the 18-yard touchdown catch in the flat. Back to the ball game. 9:36 to play, 4th and 9. And Aldridge has a 33% chance of making this. 4th and 9, so he's going to attempt this 47-yard field goal. Can he do what Barr did and put USC ahead? The holder is Holmgren, the third-string quarterback. Here's the snap to place. Aldridge, and he makes it! He bangs through a 47-yarder, and USC goes up 17-15. So both field goal kickers on their last attempts have come up clutch. 17-15, 9:30 to play in the War of the Roses Bowl, and it's been a hard-hitting slobber knocker and a lot of fun, as both Heisman Trophy winners have gone over the 100-yard mark now. Cappelletti won the Heisman in 73. O.J. Simpson will win the Heisman in 68, not 67, but USC won the national championship in 67. Penn State went 12-0 in 1973. Do you think they won the national championship? No, they finished 5th in the AP poll. Now, it could be something about strength of schedule. I don't know. So here's the kickoff. The Penn State, Heyman back deep. The short men are Bland and Muzdin. And the return's on. Heyman has it. And zigging and zagging is finally brought down after a 23-yard return by Fielder. And Penn State, trailing by 2, will start 1st and 10 on their 32 with 9:24 to play in the War of the Roses Bowl. As Cappelletti and Nagel are in the backfield, and again, they're going to go to their 2 tight end set. The lone wideout is Heyman. The tight ends are Natal and DeBeese. They're going to stick with the split backfield. Actually, yes, the split backfield. And we're going to go off tackle right. John Cappelletti off tackle right. Cappelletti breaks the tackle. He's off to the races. Cappelletti, and he's dragged down by Cashman. Oh my Lord, John Cappelletti, 178 yards, 30 rushes. He almost had the go-ahead score with a huge touchdown on great blocking up front by the Penn State Nittany Lions. Cappelletti, 30 carries, 178 yards. Another huge run by John Cappelletti, as the Penn State run game seems to start wearing down the USC defense. He's averaging 5.9 yards a carry, and Penn State really needs to get a touchdown on this drive here. So 1st and 10 for Penn State on the USC 7. The touchdown-saving tackle by Cashman, possibly a game-saving tackle. And again, they'll stay with their 2 tight end set. And we're going to go run safe in a run counter. And let's see if Nagel can pick up his 2nd touchdown here. Dive play, Nagel. And Nagel is smothered under. 2 hands on the ball, though. Gain of 1. A field goal, even from this close range, is only a 63% chance of a Barr success. So 2nd and goal. And they're going to go I formation. The tomfoolery did not fool the USC Trojans. Tackled by Magner. That's his 6th. I formation. Nagel the up back. Cappelletti behind him. Everyone knows John Cappelletti is getting the ball. And it's going to be a delayed draw to Cappelletti. And Cappelletti, he's in for the touchdown! John Cappelletti, 31 rushes, 184 yards, and a TD now. John Cappelletti showing his Heisman worth. And let's watch that replay. It was a delayed handoff to Cappelletti. I formation, 2 tight end set. And Cappelletti takes it right up the middle for the TD, untouched. 21-17 Penn State. We await the extra point from Barr. A snap to place. He's missed one, and he missed it again. So Barr has missed 2 extra points, a field goal, but he has made a clutch field goal. But those points come back to haunt you. Though Penn State is up 4. So USC, with 7:32 to play in the game, will need a touchdown. What a ball game, folks. That was a John Cappelletti 6-yard touchdown run on the delayed handoff. Threw off US defense just enough. And here's the kickoff by Penn State. Back deep for USC, now trailing by 4 in this War of the Roses Bowl at the LA Memorial Coliseum, McCulloch. And the short men are Simpson and Lawrence. Here's the kickoff. And it's McCulloch coming up. And 12-yard return brought down by Height. And with 7:24 to play, O.J. Simpson, the USC Trojans, the national champions of 1967, will start 1st and 10 on their 29, trailing by 4. Penn State 21, USC 17. Simpson and Lawrence in the backfield, but you know what? We're going to bring in Scott. And we're going to go I formation. Scott will be the up back. Simpson out of the I formation. Sweep right, O.J. Simpson. And Simpson cuts back towards the middle, gain of 4. Tackled by Murphy. Clock running. 7:16 to play in the game. 2nd and 6. It's O.J. Simpson time, folks. Trap left, O.J. Simpson out of the eye. And Simpson struggles to gain 2 yards. Crowder spins him to the turf. 6:34. And it's 30 and 4. O.J. Simpson. One more time in the breach for the Juice. Sweep left, O.J. Simpson. Can he gain the corner? Oh! Only a 2-yard gain as he is brought down by Crowder again. And that's Crowder's 5th tackle. 5:49 left in the game. 4th and 2 from the USC 37. And they will punt and hope that their defense can hold. Aldridge will punt deep to Heyman or Easy. Here's a snap and the punt. And the return, he fields it around the 30. And it's a 13-yard return by Easy. Tackled by Allman. And now here's Penn State hoping to close the game out. They'll go back to their 2 tight end, 2 running back, 1 wide out set, which has brought them to success. Penn State, 5:07 left in the game. The 73 Nittany Lions, 21. The 1967 Southern Cal Trojans, national champions, 17. John Cappelletti with a touchdown run. Backfield, I formation of Cappelletti and Nagel. Nagel's the up back. The 2 tight ends, Natale and Davis. And Heyman, the lone wideout. They'll give the ball to Cappelletti on a sweep right. John Cappelletti sweep right. And he plows forward for 4 yards. And they go to the slowdown now. Cappelletti, 32 rushes, 188 yards. He's approaching the 200-yard mark. And what a feat it would be for John Cappelletti, the Heisman Trophy winner in 1973, to get 200 yards on this stout defense. Look at the front line. 10, 9, 10, 9. Linebackers, 9, 9, 10. Safety, 10. Cornerback, 10. Another safety's at 10. And this lone 4. So, 2nd and 6. Penn State in no hurry to break the huddle. Schumann brings him up to the line of scrimmage. A delay handoff to John Cappelletti once again. And Cappelletti is smothered under as Young torpedoes his legs for no pickup. A big hit by Young. Clock's down to 4:10. Penn State continues to stay in the slowdown. 4:10. They'll keep 3rd and 6. They'll keep the ball on the ground. And we want to make sure you stay in bounds in case we go to the outside. Cappelletti will get the ball once again. 3rd and 6. Pitch right to John Cappelletti. And Cappelletti turns the corner, cuts back to the middle, but he only gains 34 rushes, 191 yards for John Cappelletti. And it's 4th and 3 with 3:25 left in the ball game. And here comes the punter for Penn State, Masella, and he'll punt deep to Battle. Here's the snap and the punt. Battle with the return, and there's a penalty. Battle bobbles it. Then Tensner drills him, another fumble, but Battle pounces on his own fumble, and the penalty flag is picked up. There is no penalty. There was a fumble. I think they meant to throw the hat maybe to spot the ball, but anyway, another fumble-itis play by the USC Trojans, but Battle luckily recovers his own faux pas. So with 2:47 to play, O.J. Simpson and the USC Trojans, the national champions of 1967, trail by 4. The 73 Penn State Nittany Lions, who were 12-0 but finished 5th in the ratings, lead 21-17. The Trojans need a touchdown. The backfield will be Simpson and Lawrence, who's an excellent pass receiver out of the backfield, though he does have 2 drops today. And play action fake, and they're going to go to the flat. They're going to go to the flat to Lawrence. Play action fake, O.J. Simpson. Soji throws as he was under tremendous pressure, and he hits Drake right in the hands. He juggles it and drops it. And it's now 2nd and 10 with 2:38 left. USC's on their 15. They have to go 85 yards for a score. Simpson, screen pass to O.J. Simpson. Soji back to pass. He hits Simpson. Simpson has some running. Oh! And Devlin torpedoes him as he torpedoes the blocker and O.J. Simpson. A loss of 2, and it's 3rd and 12. Clock is running. Hurry up offense for USC. Drake's a 2 against a 10. That's awful. McCulloch is a 7 against a 10 Ellis. And Miller's a 2 against a 6 Mitchell. O.J. Simpson's a 2 receiver. They're going to go screen to Lawrence on 3rd down. Lawrence has it. He has some blockers in front, and he picks up a huge first down, a gain of 20. So it's 1st and 10. What a conversion by Lawrence and Sogi. 21-17 with 2 minutes to play. So can USC come back here in this War of the Roses Bowl? 1st and 10 on their 33. They have all 3 timeouts and 2 minutes to play. Sogi under center, split backfield of Simpson and Lawrence. The wideouts, McCulloch and Drake, the tight end Miller. Gonna go to the flat to O.J. Simpson. Sogi back to pass, looking, he fires
illegal
downfield.
Contact, defense, 5-yard penalty,
Illegal
automatic,
contact by
first down.
Konsolitsky. We'll accept that, and it'll be 1st and 5, but most of all, the clock stops. Well, it stops due to the penalty and also the incompletion, but the penalty. But it's 5 yards, so it's 1st and 5 on the USC 38. Play action, not that they're going to bite for that, but hopefully they go towards Simpson a little bit. And screen pass to Lawrence once again. They set up the screen, and Devlin just
holding, offense, 10-yard penalty.
So it's declined, a loss of 11, as Devlin plows into Sogi and smashes him to the grass. And it's the 3rd time they've gotten to Sogi. Devlin's 2nd sack. 1:43. The clock stops thanks to the hanky. The only good thing that came from that play for USC. So it's 2nd and 21. Draw O.J. Simpson. They give it to O.J. Simpson, and Devlin with the tackle. That fooled no one. And it is 3rd and 21. And USC uses a timeout to regroup on 3rd and 21. 2 plays to pick up 21 yards. Penn State's up 21-17. 2 plays to pick up 21 yards. Medium out. Medium out to McCulloch. Sogi back to pass under pressure, looking, fires complete to McCulloch, and he gets out of bounds, gain of 17. So a good catch and an excellent pass by Sogi, and that's McCulloch's first reception for 17 yards, and now it is 4th and 4. 4th and 4 on the US 44. This is the ball game, folks. This is it. This is the ball game. Lawrence will come out. Scott will come back in. 4th and 4. Fourth and 4. Run block. 10, 7, 7, 6. 4th and 4. Read option left. Read option left. O.J. Simpson. We're going for it. Read option left. And Sogi holds on to the ball. Why did you not pitch it, you jackass? And he is smothered under for a 3-yard loss. You're supposed to pitch the ball. It's a read option left. We have O.J. Simpson pitch the damn ball. And so Penn State's defense holds a 3-yard loss. And there's the man, Devlin, once again. That's his 6th tackle. And Penn State just has to chew up 1 minute 17. And it's going to be run safe, 2 hands on the ball, 2 tight end set, 2 running backs. I formation, Nagel's the up back, Cappelletti behind him. They'll give the ball to John Cappelletti, trap left, 2 hands on the ball. Cappelletti is brought down by Rosevich. And Southern Cal uses their 2nd timeout. They only have 1 left. And it's 2nd and 9. Again, I formation. They'll give the ball to Cappelletti. This time off tackle left. 2 hands on the ball, and Cappelletti plows for 5. And USC uses their last timeout. A minute 1 left in the game. And it's 3rd and 4. Cappelletti, 36 carries, 197 yards, and a TD. And again, run safe, 2 hands on the ball, as we didn't click on it last time. My faux pas. And they need 4 yards. Off tackle left, John Cappelletti. And Cappelletti is close to that 1st down. He gains 3, and he goes over the 200-yard mark. John Cappelletti, 37 carries, 200 yards, and a touchdown. And that's the ball game, I believe, folks. 55 seconds. So John Cappelletti has gone over the 200-yard mark. 37 carries, 200 yards, 5.4 yards a carry, a touchdown. He's had 2 long runs. Clock running. USC has no timeouts left. Why they didn't pitch to OJ and Sogi held on the ball, we'll have to question him after the game. So it looks like Penn State will get a victory here. They'll go 1-0, and they'll be facing Notre Dame next in our little 4-team league. 77 Fighting Irish, the 84 Boston College Eagles with Doug Flutie. 77 Irish have Joel Montana, and the 67, as we're witnessing, the 67 Southern Cal team with O.J. Simpson. They're on their way to 0-2. Penn State will be 1-0. This is their first game. So we're going to go run safe, stay in bounds, 4th and 1. Actually, we're going to let the clock run down to 16 seconds. and call timeout. So 16 seconds left. It's 4th and 1. 16 seconds left. And we're going to pooch punt. Oh, God, they could block that, though. 16 seconds. Cappelletti has 200 yards exactly. 4th and 1, they'll keep the team on the field. Dive play, John Cappelletti. And Cappelletti picks up the first down. Ball game over. John Cappelletti, 38 carries, 201 yards, and a TD. And that's the ball game. The Penn State Nittany Lions of 1973 come back and defeat the 67 USC Trojans 21-17 in a very exciting, hard-hitting slobber knocker of a War of the Roses Bowl at the LA Memorial Coliseum. Let's get the box score. And we'll bring that up for you in a moment. There's the box score. What a game it was. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Exciting game. Night all. Good night to you, the Cubs, the Bears. It was a very fun game. Thank you, and you enjoyed it. Quickly go over the scoring. So Southern Cal, with 1 second left, after a turnover in the first quarter, O.J. Simpson, power sweep, I believe it was to the left, went 70 yards and a touchdown. Aldridge with the extra point, 7-0. Matt Barr, in the second quarter at the 7:07 mark, banged through a 23-yard field goal after Penn State finally had a sustained drive, but it petered out at the end. 7 plays, 48 yards. And it was 7-3. Then Southern Cal, an 18-yard pass to Lawrence out of the backfield. Extra point Aldridge was good, and that was at the 4:28 mark in the second quarter, and it was 14-3. Penn State, just before the half, Barr would bang through a 33-yard field goal, and it was 14-6. Penn State would then score first in the third quarter at the 8:31 mark. Nagel, or Keen Cappelletti, we gave the ball to Nagel, 15-yard touchdown run. Extra point by Barr failed, and it was 14-12. Then Penn State would bang through a 47-yard field goal as Barr had missed a field goal and the extra point, but he made the 47-yarder with 13:18 left in the fourth quarter, and Penn State took their first lead 15-14. And then on a 10-play, 29-yard drive, as they only went 29 yards, but they took 10 plays to do it, Aldridge bangs through a 47-yard field goal, and USC retakes the lead 17-15, but Penn State comes back on a 3-play, 68-yard drive. It only took a minute 52, a huge run by Cappelletti, a touchdown-saving tackle at the time by USC, but then Cappelletti would score from 6 yards out. And again, Barr missed the extra point, so it was only a 4-point lead, 21-17. But Penn State was able to stop USC on 4th down, as Sogi held on to the ball. Why he did not pitch it to O.J. Simpson, we'll find out in the postgame, hopefully. And then Penn State ran the clock out. Cappelletti went over 200 yards, and let's look at some player stats here. Player of the game, John Cappelletti. 38 carries, 201 yards, and a touchdown, 5.3 yards a carry. Nagel, 5 for 21. He had a touchdown, 4.2 yards a carry, but he fumbled twice. He actually fumbled 3 times. He only recovered 1 of them, USC. Schumann was 3 of 12 for 47 yards. God-awful quarterback in college. Sogi was 8 of 17, 85 yards, a touchdown, and he was sacked 3 times. Devlin had a huge game defensively for the Nittany Lions. Simpson, 24 carries, 125 yards, and a 70-yard touchdown run. Scott, 2 for 1. Lawrence, 1 for -1. And Sogi, 1 for -3 because he held on to the damn ball and should have pitched it at the end. Heyman, 3 receptions, 47 yards. Those are the only 3 receptions that Penn State had. Lawrence, off the bench, out of the backfield, 3 receptions, 50 yards, but he did drop 2. Scott, 2 receptions, 3 yards. Simpson, 2 for 15. McCulloch, 1 for 17. Yeah, let's get some defensive stats here. Matt Barr was 3 of 4 in field goals. His long was 47. He made one, missed one from that distance. And he missed 2 extra points. That was crucial. Aldridge was 1 for 1. He made a 47-yard field, and he made both extra points. As the original Grognard says, get some sleep, Al. I will. Allen for Penn State, 7 tackles, 1 deflection. But the defensive player of the game, Devlin, 6 tackles and 2 sacks, 1 stuffed runner, and 1 hurry. For the USC Trojans, Hayhoe, 9 tackles, followed by Rosevich and Oliver with 8. Penn State rushed for 225 yards and 48 carries. USC rushed for 122 on 28 carries. Passing, both anemic for both teams. 3 of 12 for Penn State, 47 yards. 8 of 17 for 85 yards for USC. USC quarterback Sogi was sacked 3 times for 21 yards and lost. Fumbles, 10 fumbles overall. 4 by Penn State, 6 by Southern Cal. Most of them were recovered by the fumbling team. As you can see, 6 fumbles by USC, but only 2 of them were turnovers, and Penn State had 4 fumbles and only 1 was a turnover. Penn State had 11 missed tackles, Southern Cal only 4. 2 dropped passes for Penn State, 3 for the Trojans. 1 bad pass for Penn State, 2 for the Trojans. Penn State had 4 plus 10 runs. USC had 2. Time of possession, Penn State 34 minutes and 10 seconds. USC 25 minutes and 50 seconds. So once again, Penn State wins the War of the Roses Bowl, and they're 1-0. They'll be facing the 2-0 Notre Dame Fighting Irish next. That's the 77 Fighting Irish with Joe Montana. And hopefully we can get the helmets to load like we did with the other teams. So thank you very much to the original Grognard. Check out that wonderful channel. Thank you to the Cubs, the Bears, and Mr. Utah Mike. Happy Labor Day, everyone. Health and happiness till next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Watch out for the big hit over the middle. Remember, God bless and peace.